I want you guys to know that today was my first day of filming my diet vlog. So I filmed training, filmed diet, filmed some family life, bringing it back. Got a nice camera, should come out really nice anyway. I'll edit it, have it up tomorrow. Plan on doing it every day on this channel, at least for a little bit until I forget to do it, until it gets cumbersome. But I figure it's a good time. People want to know about experience with the joint pain and the carnivore diet and all that good stuff. So I figure why not vlog it and see how it does. Today was just a good day, man. We got up in the morning. My daughter's in town visiting from college and went and trained, did some back. It was fantastic. Had a good workout. After that, came home. My son had a football game. It was the most amazing game ever. So they went up early. They were up 12-0. They missed both extra points. And the great thing is at halftime, we got through to them like, hey, you guys don't have to give up. You got this. So, long story short, they held possession the entire third quarter. We get the ball back, end up scoring twice in the fourth quarter, won the game 14-12 with a touchdown and extra point with a minute left in the game. So it was a fantastic game. They had the ball once more, and we were able to get a fumble and take a knee, and the game was over. So it's been a great day for me. Hopefully your day is going just as well. Hopefully you're having a great weekend with your family, able to catch up on work. I know I am. I'm catching up on some paperwork that I had to do and, getting some stuff done like reports and this and that. But nonetheless, it's a weekend, and I thought I'm here. I have time to go in the sauna. I'm going to try to go as often as possible. I have a bit of inflammation. I don't know where it's coming from, but nonetheless, I try to do the sauna. The morbidity effects, meaning prevents you from dying, is just fantastic, fantastic with the sauna. Now, there's all studies out of the Finnish countries, right, Finland, but you have to look at a 40% reduction in all-cause morbidity for about 10. I think it's 10 to 20 minutes, 4 times a week of sauna. Again, different saunas. I have an infrared. It's what I have. I've had it for years. I believe we bought this in 2016. There are better saunas on the market, but until this thing breaks down, I've gotten hours and hours and hours of use out of this thing, and I'm frankly I'm not getting rid of it until it absolutely busts, until it absolutely breaks. So again, sauna is extremely healthy, extremely good for you. It can't be bad, right? Like there's nothing bad that comes from it. So I figure if you can afford 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, maybe your gym has one, you could do a post workout. You can afford the 15, 20 minutes. Just go in the sauna. Nothing bad can happen. Worst case scenario, you schwitz a little bit, you feel a little bit better. Maybe you rest a little bit better. You sweat out some of that nasty toxins in your body, but there's nothing bad that comes from it. So I'm always like, is it worth investing in a sauna? Honestly, like you got gyms like Crunch that are really affordable that have saunas at their location. So there's really no reason to buy a sauna if you can't afford one. Now, if you have extra money and you have a few grand just kicking in your pocket, go ahead and buy one. But for a lot of people, if you join a gym, you can look for a gym that has one. They normally have good saunas, and just look for one. I know Lifetime Fitness has that place expensive as fuck though. That being said, sorry about that. I move on to your questions. And again, it's a Saturday night. I don't expect many people to be on YouTube right now. I just thought maybe I'd say what's up. And again, if we don't have any questions, I'll just cut out of here and watch the Alabama Georgia game, which I'm sure everybody's watching right now. Did not expect even this many people in here right now. Just thought I'd say what's up. Wish you guys a happy Saturday and Sunday. So as far as new flavors of outright bars, right now we're consolidating. We had too many damn flavors, and it's really a supply chain nightmare. So we're cutting it down to about 5 to 6 flavors. And so I plan on making no new flavors, maybe some seasonal things, but we have our clear winners, and we're going to roll with those and just really double down on the ones that sell really well. Alex, looking good, Mark. What are you doing this Saturday night? I'm chilling at home with my family. When you have kids, you generally have sports. So today we had a very tough game. I talked about at the beginning of this. We were the number 3 team. We've lost a game, and the other team we played also lost a game. So it was a banger. And they went up 12-0. Our boys fought back in the fourth quarter, scored 14 unanswered points, and we were able to win 14-12. Preston has a bad bruise. He basically got stepped on, and he got fell on by a bunch of people making a tackle. So Preston has a big old bruise on his leg. So he was in a lot of pain, finished the game out. He's our center, nose guard, and our kicker. And actually, the play that gave us the go ahead, we got the ball back, we were able to score. We had a kickoff, and the wind was blowing. Preston boots a ball, and it was really high. Would have gone really far, but the wind was blowing. Right, we're still getting remnants of that hurricane, and it knocks the ball. So the ball, instead of coming at a trajectory to hit the kid in the chest, actually fell straight down, bounced forward. We recovered it on the kickoffs. It was our possession. We ended up scoring on that drive and winning the game. So he played a fantastic game. A couple kids had really gutsy performances. We had one kid named Emerson. He rolled his ankle and he was like, I'm not coming out of this game. I'm like, you know what, son? God bless your heart. Let's go. And the beautiful thing about living in Tennessee at the end of the game, and this is a hard fought game, these kids fought hard. They tried to hurt each other out there. Like this football. Football is a man's sport. After the game, all teams got together in the middle of the field. I'm gonna get teary eyed, and we said a prayer together. Just wish everybody safety and wellness. So I love living in the South. The Bible Belt. There's just something special about going to battle with somebody and then praying to the Almighty above afterwards. Whether you believe in God or not, there's something so special. And then afterwards, we always go 1, 2, 3, Blaze. You say your team's name. Say 1, 2, 3 football, because football brings people together, and at least that's what it should. Youth sports can save the world, and I stand by that message. I totally stand by that message. So my weekend night, I'm gonna get done in here, go take a shower, sit with my wife on the couch, have some eggs, and go to bed. And it's gonna be an early morning for me. My daughter has to leave back to school tomorrow morning, so we're gonna go work out and just hang out. It's been a good time. Went on a walk with my daughter in the drizzly rain. Just spend more time with her, talk to her. It's really I cherish all the moments I have with my family. So during the week, I'm too busy to spend much time with my family, and I travel a lot now. But on weekends, I really make sure to hone in on family, on just being there and being participatory in everything. We had a family dinner together. We all sat around, ate some steak, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So I really enjoy my time. I sound Irish. I must be hanging out with Seamus too much. You mentioned that you're testosterone, but what else are you taking from the clinic? So I'm also on HGH, 2 IUs, 5 days a week. Hookem UT took the dub today. Georgia's getting stomped, bro. I don't know what's happening. It was 28-0 when I left. So I just left. Do I have any hair care protocol? So here's what I do. First of all, my brother's bald. So this shit's going to be gone one day. This shit's going to be gone. I'm pretty simple. I use a all-in-one hair and body wash. And I usually put lotion. That's right, straight up lotion. Yes, lotion, like hand lotion. And I use that in my hair. I don't use mousse. I don't use pomade. None of that shit. I use lotion. And the reason is I used to get bad dandruff. I don't get that anymore. And for the way I keep my hair, it keeps it just styled enough where it's not a big deal, but it moves. So I actually use lotion. I never had dry scalp since. Sup, brother? God bless. Keep grinding. You too, Pimp Stick. Nice name. Curtis, glad your business meetings are going well. Have you been taking something to stay awake from all the meetings? Any possible big things happening? There's a lot of big things happening. Ambrosia is blowing up right now. Tiger Fitness is really hitting its stride right now. If you don't go to tigerfitness.com, please do. Tigerfitness.com. I have a coupon code active now. I'm not going to make a new one for this live. Coupon code is Derek. I did a Mr. Olympia video. So Derek, 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 get you 10% off the entire site. Please go support us. As for energy, I'm very high energy to begin with. I do drink energy drinks, but I don't even know if they do anything at this point. I do love my Ambrosia Kinetic pre-workout. Honestly, once I get locked in for work, I'm locked in. Like if you get me in front of a spreadsheet, some Microsoft Excel, some PowerPoint, I'm rocking and rolling because I really love that shit. I love business. I love reports. I love all that shit. So for me, it's a fun recreational thing to get work done. So I really don't get tired during the day. But I'll tell you what, usually when I lay down at night, I hit the pillow and I'm out. I'm out. So I do sleep very good at night. I usually get between 6 and 8 hours of sleep. When I travel, that goes down to about 3 to 6, depending on what I have to do. Because usually I'll be out doing meetings and doing business stuff during the day. Then I have to catch up on my day of work in the hotel room afterwards. And that's usually, let's say I get in at 7 p.m. I'm usually going to be up till 1 a.m. getting stuff done. Looser. Dude, you misspelled loser. Unless you're talking about your vagina or your mom's vagina, loser doesn't have two O's. So just Francis, D20, just real quick. If you're going to call someone a loser, I implore you to please learn how to spell loser. By the way, you're calling a man sitting in his sauna, in a sauna room in his house, So I literally have a house so big that I have room for a sauna. Not sure what your definition of loser is. I don't have as much money as Elon Musk. You know, I am a pro bodybuilder, but I've never won the Mr. Olympia. I would like to know what in my life made me a loser, having a daughter who I'm paying to go to school, two successful children. I just want to know, and I really want to know. And maybe one day you come on here live and we could talk about it. What makes me a loser? Because I win in life and I do everything to win. And you watching this is me winning because you realize that your view is paying me even more money. So I don't lose, son. I just don't lose. So first of all, learn how to spell loser. Second of all, be able to quantify and qualify what it is that loser means. We need a Katie and Marc live soon. You got it. I'll get her to do it with me tomorrow. So vitamin D we discontinued because we could just carry other brands. So right now we have Now Foods. We have a ton of other vitamin D at tigerfitness.com. And again, you get 10% off coupon code Derek. I noticed the plant cereal didn't mix as well as the MTS whey because it's plant based, but it does mix well. You got to shake it up, shake it in a shaker. It mixes just fine, but it's planta. It's plant based. It's a different product. MTS whey and planta are totally different, but I guarantee you, there's no other plant protein that mixes as good as planta. Winter season's best for gym, as in for your training or for business. Do you ever get an occasional manicure? I don't, Stephanie. I've gotten a pedicure once. I even got my toenails painted with my wife. I got an M on the big toe. It's kind of cool. We had a little spa day together. It was nice. But no, I have to cut my nails tonight. But I usually just clip my nails every week. LOL, Mark, you are too damn funny. Thank you, Alex from Jurgen. Hey, Tiger, how you doing, Jurgen? Um, from Ruart. Hi, I would like to ask your opinion on Masteron, whether it helps fat loss the cutting cycle. I do not believe it does. My trainer says it does. I don't make any claims with drugs. I don't like to talk about it, but Masteron, what it does, it's not going to help you lose fat, but it doesn't aromatize like other steroids, so it'll lead to less water retention. It might have some anti-estrogenic effect, but as far as helping it with fat loss, your trainer is somewhat retarded, and I would find a new trainer. From Jorgen, word to you too. TRT, yes, sir. How big are your arms? I have no idea. I don't measure it. I don't. But if I did, I'd let you know. I don't want to know. They're not big enough. I think that's the answer we all are looking for. Is nothing's ever good enough, and that's why we keep working hard to get better at everything in life, right? Like we don't want to be complacent. We don't want to be, you know, we don't want to rest on our gains or rest on our life, but I'm pretty happy with what I've achieved in my life. They are huge. What's the guess? Hard to tell over video. I don't know. Could you beat a prime Rich Piana in a boxing match to the death? Oh yeah, I would beat the shit out of Rich Piana in a boxing match to the death. I actually boxed, and I can move. And if you've ever seen my training videos, like my training videos, I coach kids on movement. So I did box for 7 years. I'm not sure what Rich did, but yeah, prime Rich Piana, I would have kicked his ass in a boxing match. I would have destroyed him. Absolutely. MK for gains, guys. I wouldn't recommend a untested SARM for anything. How about diet and training for gains? I haven't seen your physique. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're bigger than me. Maybe you're stronger than me. Maybe a lot of people are. But like, I don't know if that's the best advice. But if you want to do a live on your channel and have people ask that advice, go ahead. Let the haters hate. I've been following you since I was 21, 22. You were hitting as well now. MTS is boom. Wow. How old am I? I'm 44 years old in November. What about slap boxing her? She's undefeated in that. He did slap the shit out of Genova, didn't he? No, sir, you are way bigger. Well, then don't recommend fucking untested SARMs for people, man. That's stupid. How the hell do you keep looking younger every day? The internet says I look like shit, so I'm going to go with the internet. I look terrible. I'm a washed up has-been. I don't think I'm a has-been because in bodybuilding, I really never was. Like, I won a pro card, but that's about it. I competed in New York Pro, got beat. But as far as in business and life, I haven't even begun to reach my peak. I haven't even begun to reach my peak in business. I'm just now starting, and it's getting better every day. So the vitamin pack is available. Immortal. If you go to tigerfitness.com, it is immortal. 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 It's 10% off a coupon code Derek. DEREK. How do you get vascular? So part of it's genetics. My whole family's vascular. My brother, my kids. Um, leanness and muscle mass. That's pretty much it. We're just vascular people, like my family. I started MK because I have a shit appetite, so I did my research. I'm gaining 30 pounds with some tests. Okay, but that's still a stupid advice. No offense, sir, but please don't offer dumb advice on my channel. I'm asking you, please. It's really bad advice. Thoughts on Christian Guzman? I love Christian Guzman. I love him to death. I fucking love Christian Guzman. There's very few people in this world I respect and love as much as Christian Guzman. Thanks, I agree with you. Do you have advice on how I can reduce my cortisol while stressing during exams because it's messing my cycle? Well, first of all, why are you on a cycle? Like, you sound like you're young. Don't be on cycle. My advice is stop being on a cycle. Because if you didn't address these issues before your cycle, during your cycle, you're just not prepared for it. So my advice to you would be to see a doctor and get on some kind of therapy to get you off of drugs and be natural. That would be my advice to you. Took your advice a week ago. I'm already seeing results. Thank you so much, Batman. I'm glad you're seeing results. Yes, I've had a sports raising outside of lime green urine. So that's the vitamin B12. It just means it's going to happen. But if it's like a prevalent issue, like every day, like you're not drinking enough water. Any tips for getting back in a consistent training routine after a year off? Just first of all, don't take a year off. There's no reason anyone should ever take a year off. It's not life. It's not work. There's no reason. Let's just admit it. You were too lazy to go to the gym. You lacked the self motivation. So just get off your fucking ass and go to the gym. The tip is stop being a fucking pussy. And I mean that with all due respect from the bottom of my heart. You're a fucking pussy making excuses, and there's no reason for that. You just didn't go to the gym because you're a lazy ass. Get off your fucking fat ass and get to the fucking gym because you're being a lazy pussy. And I mean that with all due respect from the bottom of my heart. I lost 100 pounds in 2 years, fasting, eating 1 meal a day, and breaking my ass on a treadmill. Well, get to lifting some weights, Kenny, and that'll make you look even better. But fantastic. I'm very happy for you. The number one thing to living a better life is being unfat. And just not being fat is just making your life so much better. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. Cardio before or after lifting. So if you're just doing a warm up like walking, I don't see any detriment to walking. But if you're full out sprinting, I would actually like to see it at another time of the day. But if you wanna do high intensity cardio after training, sure, whatever. But if you're truly training hard, you won't be able to because you'll be too exhausted. So that's a good question. The answer depends on the cardio. But if I had to choose one or the other, I'm going to put more focus on lifting than I will cardio because lifting is more important for your utmost results. I'm 28. How young is too young? To what? The legal age of consent in America is 18 in most of the country, in most of the states. I don't know what you're talking about with how young is too young. Please elaborate. Do you have a skincare routine? I do exfoliate every workout. I shave my body about every 2 to 3 days. Usually shave my upper one day, lower the next, take a couple days off, then repeat. Um, I exfoliate and I use body lotion after every shower. I'll use like Vaseline, intensive care, cocoa butter. But that's really about or renew from Melaleuca. Those are the two I use. I slotted swinging a 10-pound mace around. It's the greatest thing ever. I've seen that. That's fucking awesome. That is apparently really hard to do. Any advice on how to keep gaining weight? My calories are up and I work out 4 days a week. Keep increasing calories as you hit stick points. There's always a way to gain more weight. It's just eating more. I got bicep tendonitis near the elbow. What's the best way to heal and still train? You train around it or you train through it, right? My elbows hurt all the fucking time. That's one of the reasons I'm doing the carnivore diet, which my new vlog will be up tomorrow on the Tiger Fitness channel. Um, you know what? It's about being smart about it. There are supplements that can help. Make sure you take your MTS Nutrition Fish Oil is one of them. Omega-3 fatty acids. I recommend 5 a day. If you go to tigerfitness.com, MTS Nutrition Fish Oil, take 5 of those. That gives you 3 grams combined EPA, DHA. Ambrosia Golden, also at tigerfitness.com. But honestly, it's about training smart, training hard, and either training around or through the pain. Because guess what? If you lift heavy, shit's going to hurt. What do you suggest for someone with an developed upper body but lagging legs? Train legs more. I guarantee you're probably training legs, upper body 4 days a week and legs 1 day a week. Train legs more and train legs harder. Have you ever experienced ED on prep? Never on prep, but the one time I tried DECA, because my joints were killing me, the one time I tried DECA, it destroyed me. and I will never take DECA again. Roids, duh. Christopher, I do not think anybody is old enough for roids unless you have a deficiency. If you choose to take it for recreational purposes to get bigger, that's on you, but I will not advise on that because I think it's irresponsible of me because I am not a medical professional. And I really think most people juice and then they go off of it and then they lose everything. So then you're just going to regret the fact you probably took years off your life for no fucking reason. How long are you going to do carnivore diet? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll vlog it every step of the way. Words are stupid if you haven't maxed out natural. If you don't know, if you have, you have. Yes. Currently feeling overtrained from 2 times per day, 4 days a week. Yeah. You're training to failure. Yeah. You're doing too much. You should feel overtrained. If you didn't feel overtrained, you're fucking Captain America. So yeah, any tips would be fucking cut back. Like, don't do too much. Maybe, you do martial arts. Okay. So you're going to feel like shit. So I would cut weight. It depends what your focus is. Focus on martial arts, cut weight training down to 2 days a week. Focus is weight training, cut martial arts down to 2 days a week. You're going to keep up with that schedule. What are your views on masturbation in regards to gym progress? No correlation because masturbation is simply busting a nut, right? Maybe mental. We go into my fucking dopamine, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, busting a nut's fine. That's like me turning down my wife for sex because I have leg day the next day. If my wife wants to have sex with me, I'm gonna give her the best 30 seconds of her fucking life. So, yeah, you're an idiot if you don't have sex. And masturbation is simply self-sex. So, yeah, I think that's retarded. Like, haven't you noticed all the guys who are really jacked get laid a lot? Yeah, there's a reason for that. Every 10 days I inject sustenance. I notice I gain strength but no muscle. Well, you gain no muscle definition because you're too fat. Sustenance is not going to make you lose fat. You're eating too much. So you need to look, just because you're injecting sustenance doesn't mean you can defy the laws of thermodynamics. At the end of the day, you're too fat and you're eating too much. So by going on a diet, you'll lose fat and you'll get more cut, as you say. HGH protocol for hypertrophy. I have no fucking idea what the kids are doing now. I just do it for longevity. I don't even fucking know. People are taking like 18 IUs a day and shit. I'm 5'6", 190, and my goal is 240. Is that good weight to get to? You're gonna be. I guarantee you, your 190 is sloppy. If you're 5'6", 190, you're fucking sloppy. You do have a six pack. That's a lot of weight. 240 on you, you're Mr. Olympia if you're shredded. I love lifting heavy and using compound exercise. I'm 51. Should I cut out deadlifts? Hey, if deadlifts work for you, do them. I like doing deadlifts occasionally. I just can't systemically handle them as often. I addressed vascularity a little bit earlier. It's about genetics, leanness, and muscle. I mean, my whole family is very vascular. How long after pulling a muscle on a study start trying to stretch it again? The day of. How do you feel about doing half reps instead of full reps? Somebody told me if you do half reps, your blood has nowhere to go. It's retarded. Do full reps. I don't care what they say. Just do full reps, full range of motion. Totally recommend Ambrosia Golden. My joint pain is way down. Yes. So Ambrosia Golden and MTS Nutrition Fish Oil. Get them at tigerfitness.com. Code Derek, DEREK, and it'll get you 10% off. I'd love to see you holding water. I'd love to see you just taking test in MK677 and fucking be 5'6", 190 with abs. Very few people can do that. If you can, then hey, good for you. But holding water, you're not holding water. You're holding fat. Nobody holds water. It is what it is. Like, just be real. 240 for you. You got to take a lot of drugs to get there, man. 240 at 5'6", that's a lot of weight. I can't even hold 240. I am 26, doing my master-in-law. I decided my first test cycle, I struggled to lose fat on a cutting cycle. Then I thought it was diet, but doctor said it's cortisol. It's diet. I mean, you could have the most fucked up cortisol in the world, but there is a supplement to actually help control cortisol if your doctor thinks that's it. That's MTS Nutrition Tyrant. Look up MTS Nutrition Tyrant. You can use the coupon code I just gave you before. What's up, Luke? Hi, how you doing? Seattle. Let's go. Thoughts on hooking up? Do you think it can be bad long-term? Well, for me, I'm married. That'll lead to a lot of child support. The prep continues. Spin bike 4 days a week. Be ready for the good shit. Good shit. Keep going. Does taking PEDs ever gives you anxiety? I'm on TRT, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I took my last cycle in 2013, and it was like, I remember feeling fucking great. I mean, I don't get anxious. Like, I'm a pretty chill guy in real life. I'm high energy, but I'm not anxious. Yeah, 6'1", 281. That's a big fucking dude. That's a big dude. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am uploading my first day of the carnivore vlog tomorrow on this very channel. Be sure to watch it. Okay, guys, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and God bless.